Hi everybody, Matthew Turns here. Well, it's been a bit quiet on my channel the last couple weeks. I know I was on vacation and then got back and have been swamped with work, so been having to catch up a little bit. Didn't have time to do a video, but I have been trying to catch up on some of my favorite channels' videos they posted while I was away. Of course, a lot of people posted unboxing videos of the Beatles Get Back film. If you follow my channel, you know a lot of the big Beatles or solo Beatles releases, I like to have an unboxing video when I get them in. And I obviously didn't do one. And the reason why is because I didn't get this release. Now, there are a few reasons, and I thought I'd discuss those in a little short video today. And then afterwards, I'm going to give a little update on things coming up on the channel. But let me say first off that my decision not to buy this release has nothing to do with my thoughts on the film. As you know, I reviewed it when it was originally released on streaming back in November. I think it's one of the most important Beatles related releases of the last couple of decades, really. It's an absolutely fabulous film. Every Beatles fan should invest the time in watching it, and even beyond Beatles fans, anybody who's really interested in the creative process of a band and seeing how that works with a collection of personalities, it's a brilliant film for that. But I didn't buy the physical release, and I'm somebody who likes physical releases normally. You know, I've got to have my records and my CDs, and even my DVDs, Blu-rays. But this release, I felt, just did not offer the value, to be honest. I've been a subscriber to Disney Plus for several years now. I was a subscriber well before Get Back was even announced. Because of my other interests, you've seen me probably on the channel wearing Star Wars shirts at different times. I got a Marvel shirt on today. So I like that kind of stuff and have wanted Disney Plus for that. Plus the fact that I've got kids who like a lot of the programming on there too. So for those reasons, I was already subscribing when Get Back was announced, and I've continued to subscribe since then. Now, if you're a fan out there who is not a subscriber to Disney Plus, absolutely this release would be a great value for you to have the copy always available. But as long as I've got Disney Plus and as long as it's available on there, I've got it always available. Now, the physical copy would protect you if it gets taken off, but I figure there'll be enough advance warning that if they're going to pull it off, I can get the physical release. And another thing is I've seen it through all the way through twice, and then parts of it I've watched here and there on top of that. If I bought the release, I would not be sitting down to watch it right now because, you know, I've seen enough of it recently. I need some space away from it before I go back and revisit it again. So buying a physical release would be just to stick it on my shelf and let it collect dust until I get the itch to watch it again. You know, for all those reasons, it just didn't make sense for me. What would have changed my mind would have been if there had been additional bonus material, whether ideally additional footage included, or you know, other things. You know, perhaps even the rooftop concert with just the band performance without the other things cut in. Anything like that might have persuaded me to buy it. But as it is, I'm going to hold off, and if there's a super special release with extra stuff on it at some point down the road, I'll certainly buy that. If Disney Plus announces it's being taken off the streaming service, I'll get a copy then. But for now, I just didn't feel like it was offering me enough to make me want to go out and get it right now, to be honest. So that's why I had to pass on it this time. But I will say, if you don't have Disney Plus, if you're not a subscriber, go out and get that set if you're a Beatles fan. It's an absolutely must-have. It's one of the most important things. Like I said, it's one of the most important things that have happened in Beatle world in decades, the release of that film. So that's it for that. A couple things I want to talk about coming up on the channel the next few weeks. I do have several things planned. As you know, I like to do in-depth reviews of Beatles albums and solo Beatles albums, going back through the back catalog. Ideally, at some point I'll make my way through all the Beatles and solo Beatles studio albums at least. Um, no real particular order that I've been going in, just whatever the mood strikes me. But I've got one coming up that was requested by a viewer that should be out next week. For those of you who've enjoyed my videos of me beginning to explore Bob Dylan's catalog, I've got an update coming on that in a few weeks. There's one more Dylan album I want to get before I do the next update, but I've gotten several things that I'll be very excited to talk about in a video. That'll be in 2 or 3 weeks. I've also got a couple other Beatles topics, just thoughts on some different things about the Beatles, and particularly John and Paul and some of their musical endeavors that I'll be covering in a 2-part series coming up soon. So I got several things in the pipeline. Thank you for everybody who's watched and supported the channel and subscribed. So I want to let you know I got some things coming up that I hope you'll enjoy, and appreciate everybody's support. Thanks for watching.